Welcome back to Up Close. This week, I'm here with Almi, and we're here to discuss something that I think is very important, something that everybody tries to teach their children or try to have for themselves as well. It's something that we always hear at masajids as well, like the weekly khutbahs or whatever. You'd hear it on a regular basis, and that is the idea of akhlaq or manners, right? The Prophet ﷺ said, I have come here simply to perfect people's manners. Why is that? What is the benefit behind it?
First things first, that's a good question, and manners is a big part of our deen, and generally I think the reason behind it is, I'll give you an example. Say for example, me and you had a confrontation. If I went off at you in a negative way and with disgusting manners and vice versa, right? The effect that would have on us is major.
Yeah.
I'll go down the road, someone go after me, I'll go after him, and then it's a domino effect to the next person. That's how life generally works, you know. But if we talk to each other in good and respectful way, which is good manners, I'll respect you and you respect me, and we'll go off in a good manner.
More likely
you know what I mean?
Accept the message.
Exactly.
Well. Yeah.
So it's generally to bring, from my understanding, to respect people more, and for people to respect you, and to understand each other, and to calm things down. It makes the world a better place.
Yeah.
From my understandings. If I was going to ask you the same question, what would you say, man?
Honestly, man, look, the importance of manners, we were actually discussing this a little earlier. And I remember Jabbar mentioned that, you know, you don't know the amount of doors that are open for someone simply because of their manners. People will get jobs simply because of their manners. They 100%. Get really, that's the reason why you have references. Is to check, not just that you can do the job, but also your manners. Some people improve the quality of their marriage, their life, their mood as well, when they're happier, when they're much more polite, when they're much more nicer to people. I mean, you smile at somebody, that's good manners, right? And they smile back,
100%.
and you get that immediate reward. That ajr, you get that reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you also get that reward from seeing somebody else smile because you smiled. You know? So the immediate benefits is that it puts you in a better mood, 1. 2, you get ajr from it. And 3, like you said, it makes the world a better place. It's bad enough that we have negative people in this world. So you need to combat it with something good.
100%, man. 100%. It's like with good manners, you'll be the good vibe in the room. Not also with good manners, with just positive attitude in general. Generally, positive attitude, what follows behind it, good manners, you know. But you can also be positive in a disrespectful way, but it depends how the person takes it. So I can joke around with you, but I'm trying to be positive. You might take that as negative. So just depends. You gotta know your boundaries. You know.
That's right. There is a certain boundary to it as well. But I think also the other thing is just understanding that. I know some people, for example, like they'll get invited to a dinner at somebody's place, right? And they eat and everything, and it's not mandatory for them to stay and do the dishes or anything like that, or help clean up. But out of good manners, they help, they assist, they clean up.
That's good.
It's
that's
not
good.
their home. And they were invited, so they're not required to do these things. But out of good manners, they do these things. And you know what happens? They get it re-invited again at a later time. Why? Because they've got such good manners.
100%.
You don't understand the social life, how it improves it. You don't understand the work, how it improves it. You don't understand the quality of your marriage, the quality of everything in general of this world. You don't understand how much it improves simply by you changing, you being a nicer and politer person.
Look, my understanding is life too short, man. Why you want to be negative, you know, and be just disrespectful and show bad manners? Obviously, there's times where you know, we're not gonna always show good manners,
of
and
course
we're human beings. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to find the right balance.
And
find
just
the right
make
balance.
sure majority of the time.
100%. 100%. That's very important, man.
And what about the idea of karma?
Look, the way I think about it, like I was saying before, I forgot to kind of bring it up, but it's all good. You kind of reminded me there is to, if you do good, good will come back to you. You know what I mean? You just got to be patient. Sometimes Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala puts you to a bit of a quiet phase, or tough time in your life, but you have to be patient. Put your trust in Allah. Do good to people. Good will come to you.
Yeah.
I'm a true believer of that, my brother.
That's true.
Yeah,
Even
100%.
if something negative is happening to you,
100%,
you still let out positivity.
100%. Yeah. That's all good.
It's been a really good discussion, man. I know we have to cut it short here, but
Yeah.
hopefully there's some really good points that we mentioned that a lot of people can sort of take benefit from. Like I said, this is something that's discussed on a regular basis, but what we wanted to do is provide some insight into what we feel are some of the benefits from it, and maybe even have shared some of our stories with you guys. So till next week, enjoy.